Before this video starts, I'd like to say hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can join the notification squad, and comment down below for a chance at winning a shout out in the next video. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft command block tutorial video. Today I want to show you guys how to make another health bar kind of display thing. So it's like a health indicator with command blocks only, because there are some scripts on Java and of course mods and better commands on Java which you can actually have this really cool. Now there are some that you could download for the Bedrock edition, which is what we're playing, and they work pretty well, but they're kind of limited to really high-end phones and Windows 10 of Minecraft on the computer. So Xbox is left out, and some phones are left out. So I made a command block here. I'll be creating a function pack for a more in detail, which actually shows all of the mobs' real health and everything. This is just a display, and if you guys want to play around with it, I'll give you the example in a minute. So if I have a chicken here, you guys could see, now this is the one thing that I was saying. It says 10, but a chicken has 4 health. So if I hit it, it'll go to 5, maybe. The chicken ran. So if I hit it, it'll say dead. It was next to blocks, and I have it sitting there. So if I hit it, it'll go to 5, and if I kill it, it'll say dead. And then if I have another one, it'll say cow. And if I want to name it, it'll say the actual name of the entity, which is also cool. And then if I kill it, it'll do the same thing. Now you could do a function pack. You could also do the commands. You don't have to do the function pack, but I'll make one. So I'll give you the example in a second. So let's start off with the commands. Now this was just basically putting every entity in the game at 10. So if there's a cow and a chicken, they both have 10. If you hit it, it kind of bugs out, and that's the reason you'd probably want to do the other example. But since I hit it and I come over here, it's a cow, and he still has 5. So it does work, and yeah. Let's go ahead and check out the commands real quick. So the first one here is going to be executing it all, and then it's going to execute everything that's not a player. Now this is the command. You would guys need to get really good with tagging and your math, and of course the entity's health, and then each entity where it says type equals not a player, you would put type equals cow. So then this would only work for cows when you're near them, and it'll actually display their health properly. And it's going to be a lot more command blocks, but if you guys want to do that, that's how you'd go about it. But I did every entity in the game, so that's what this is. So then we're going to add a tag to everything that's not a player, an item, an experience orb, and that doesn't have a health tag of 5. The reason for that is because we're going to be doing some tag flipping. Then once that is detected, it's going to add them to a health of 10 score. And then once that happens, this one will test if that entity has jumped. It's a lot, so basically it's testing that there's not a block underneath them. So if you hit an entity like I was hitting that chicken around these commands here, it did not go up. But if I hit it in the open, it would go down, and so on. But basically the very last one here, it's going to basically tag the entity that's not a player to that has a health of 10. It's going to add it to the health of 5. So now we have an entity with the tag of 10 and now a tag of 5. Once that happens, you want to make sure you remove the tag 10. So this one is executing anything that has a health of 10 and a health of 5. It's going to remove the health of 10, so you no longer have to worry about that. That means it did successfully have got hit or something. Then once that happens, you would come over here, and these are the commands you would need to change as well in your display for the actual how much health they have. So you can't actually test for when they get hit with a diamond sword, but you can test that they got hit. So you could always do like a chicken that has a 4. If you hit them and they don't die right away, that means they did get hit. So you could cut their health in half, like I did with the 5 and the 10. So you could do 2, or so on like that. And this is executing it all. And then it's going to execute the tag, and then it's going to have a health of 10, and then it's going to title that player, or all people with all entities, or all players with an entity that has a health of 10 near them within 7 blocks. It will display on their action bar the health 10, which is the color, and then you have to do back for white here, and it will be the entity that's not a player, item, or experience orb. So basically, anything like it says here, there's a cow near me. So that's how that works, because he has a tag of 10 now. And if I hit him, he has a tag of 5. And then it still shows cow. So now that's what this command is. This one's going to be executing at the players. The exact same thing, but right here it says tag equals health 5. That's the only thing we changed, and the health 5 for the action bar down here instead of health 10. That is it for the display there. Now for the effect when you kill the entity and it says dead, this is what that command is. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just testing for an experience orb and the entity around it, and it'll say that it has died, or you can change whatever you want. And this kills the experience orb. Now that's optional. You don't have to do that. It will just display dead up more until you pick up the experience orb. So the example that I wanted to show you was, here it is. You can add this to a function pack or put it in commands depending on what entities you want the damage indicator to display. So this one would be the chicken. So instead of the type equals not a player, it would be a chicken. Now we're only targeting that, and then it'll tag that chicken that doesn't have a health 2 to add to health 4. So then once that happens, you would just pretty much replicate all these commands for the chicken. So if it doesn't, it'll have a health of 4 tag. Then you go ahead and do this for the chicken instead of the type equals not a player. Then give it a health of 2, and then so if you hit it, it'll be at 2. And do the display messages and so on. So you just replicate these, but instead of doing all and not a player, you would do the specific entity that you want. It'd be better in functions because you can have literally 500-600 codes, but you could do this still in a game with command blocks. So it's pretty cool. I really like how I kind of came up with that, and hopefully you guys did too. I'll see you in the next video. All the commands and everything will be in the description. Also, if you guys haven't, go check out my Discord. A link will be in the description as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm dakonblackrose, and I'm out.